These are mangroves. That's a red mangrove. They are very good at holding the shoreline together and preventing waves from washing away people's property or the natural areas that are inshore of them. The value that mangroves provided to Florida during Hurricane Irma, which hit us in 2017, hit the Florida Keys, hit the southwest coast, and was very destructive. But as destructive as it was, the mangroves provided $1.5 billion worth of flood risk reduction benefit. So that's just one storm, $1.5 billion, really valuable. So those are really serious numbers, and those are things that basically the coral reefs and the mangroves are doing for us for free, except to the extent that we need to protect and restore and manage them and make sure that they're not degraded by things like climate change, by degraded water quality, by acute impacts from anchors and boats, fishing and diving and so on. So very valuable natural infrastructure. The nice thing about mangroves and reefs and dunes compared to a seawall is that once you plant them, if they have the right environmental conditions, they can grow and they can keep up with a certain amount of sea level rise. Whereas the seawall, you build it and eventually it falls apart and you've got to rebuild it again and build it higher. Mangroves and seagrasses are better at absorbing carbon dioxide than terrestrial forests. So these things, in addition to being attractive and providing great fish habitat and great water quality benefits, they're pulling carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere as we speak and turning it into biomass. So although it can be expensive to restore coral reefs or expensive to plant and restore mangroves, it's much less expensive typically than gray infrastructure, as we call it. We think of these things as green infrastructure, and we think that it's important to invest in the natural systems the same way that we invest in our built environment, our built infrastructure.